Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Got a special guest this afternoon on this one, Thomas Turgoose. How we doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, buzzing to be on the channel.
Nice one,
Yeah,
mate. It's
really
good to
looking
see
forward
you,
to it.
man. Good to see you. How you doing, mate? What's life like lately? Still rocking it down there in Grimsby, yeah?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I mean, all the fans now, all the Geordie Newcastle fans will be fucking quivering now because there's a proper black and white team on the channel. Um, so I've come straight for it. No, man. Yeah, life's all good. Yeah, still living in Grimsby, still following Grimsby town, but just going off the back of what I've said. I mean, I've always had a soft spot for Newcastle and all sort of the northern working class teams, but you know when the obviously the takeover got announced for you guys, like I genuinely couldn't think of a fan base that deserves it more than you lot because it's
Nice
very
one, man.
similar to what we've got in Grimsby as well. So yeah,
Mm,
man, it's been like for the first time in years, I'm actually enjoying watching a bit of the Premier League. You know, with
mm.
you guys and the fact that you haven't just gone out and just spent loads of money on ridiculous players. You've done it in a way that's kind of that really suits the club and what you all stand for. So, yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm buzzing. I keep
Exactly,
meaning to
mate.
get to a game.
You're right, mate. You know what I mean? We've brought in local lads. You know, we're saying Dan Burn, Geordie left back from
Yeah,
Brighton, only like 10 million. You know, so we haven't went too crazy on the money yet.
no,
We're doing
not
well. Do
yet.
you know what I mean? This is before the we're recording this before the big game tonight against AC Milan. So hopefully we'll carry on the Champions League. But
Oh,
to
mate,
be in
I
the Champions
cannot
League already,
wait.
mate, it's crazy, isn't it, for Newcastle? So
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. I mean, I went out. I never go to the pub and watch the football really anymore, especially not Premier League and stuff like that. But I went. I was in the boozer for the. Was it PSG that you beat in the first round?
Aye, 4-1, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, mate! It was like I actually couldn't believe it. Like there was people in Grimsby in the pubs like standing up and actually cheering like Grimsby had just scored. So, but
That's
that
right.
just goes to show. It just goes to show what you guys have created as a fan base and as a club as well. Like you've created that sort of like it's that togetherness and what it means to people. It's not just a football club. It's like St James Park is it's a church to people. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
People worship going there on the weekend like they do, to church on a Sunday. That's just the way it is. I managed to recently go to St James for the first time. I've been to Newcastle plenty of times, but I managed to get to Sam Fender's gig on
Nice.
I think on the Saturday I went, and honestly, walking into that place, whoa, honestly, and that wasn't a match day. That was just obviously Sam's brilliant at what he does, but yeah, mate, just the atmosphere and it was just yeah, it's breathtaking. The whole ground is beautiful. What's
Nah,
going
mate.
on with the ground? There was loads of whispers about you moving.
Well, that is the whispers, mate. The owners obviously want more people in. The demand is there for tickets. Obviously, at the minute we're selling out. There's a massive waiting list. So ideally, they want to extend St James's Park, but there's issues around the listed buildings and all that
There
bollocks
was on
around
about
it.
rotating it, wasn't there? There was on about if they could
So
rotate the thing.
there's architects working, trying to figure out how to stay there because obviously everyone wants to stay there. But
Of course,
honestly,
mate.
mate, down the line, I think they'll end up getting a fancy new stadium like Spurs. To be honest, I think they will
Do
because
you know what though? I
demand is there.
love the fact that you're in the city centre and you can walk out of the train station and you can go into Greg's and then bosh, it's just there. It's in front of you,
Yeah,
and
exactly, man.
I love that. I love that, and especially for away fans as well. It's like it just makes it so much easier because I travel away, and there's nothing worse than like we went to Brighton away, and a lot of your fans will know this if they travel away. Um, Brighton is an absolute joke to get to. Like
Mate, nightmare. Two
it's
trains in
nowhere
it when you
near.
get into Brighton and then another one.
It's a joke, and then after the game is just insane. So that's a real treat for away fans and for your guys as well. But
Mm,
yeah, I just love the fact that it's just bosh. It's right in the middle of the city centre. Love it.
mate, unreal. I tell you what though, I've been to Grimsby town myself, mate. I watched a
Yeah.
Grimsby game about good 10 years ago now. As I
Who
was
did you
saying,
watch?
my
Can you
mate
remember?
father used to own a hotel in Grimsby, and we went down for a daft weekend. And I can't remember who they played now, but you won. You won. But the funny thing was, mate, the day
Well, we
before
could
on the
probably go back
Friday,
and find that out because they've only won like 3 times in the last 10 years. So we could find that
maybe I
pretty
need to come
easily.
back with. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get myself down there. But we went down there on the Friday. It was a Blundell Park, isn't it? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called, isn't it?
Blundell Park. Yeah.
So we went there, got the tickets, and then we're having a little mooch about. And the groundsman literally just opened the gate and let me walk around the pitch, mate. It was just mad. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if they would
Yeah.
let you do that now, but like 10 years ago, we were just walking on
Yeah.
the pitch, sitting in the dugout, doing what we want. It was quality.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like it's that sense of community. That's what we've got. all of the staff, all the ground staff, all of the players. You know, that's what's so good about. You know, don't get me wrong. I'd love to be Championship, Premier League, but there's also something quite beautiful about being sort of League Two, because you really have got a sense of like, yeah, you've got a sense of like ownership over it as well, because that's essentially that the Grimsby Town Football Club is at the heart of the community, and that's exactly what our new chairman have just like are instilling into it, and reminding people that it's there. And yeah, and I just as much as I'd love to sort of go up and up, I just hope that we don't lose that. Do you know what I mean? Which it seems like you guys haven't, like you
exactly.
kept it
But
really personal. And
this season there has been talk where people are saying, "Oh, there's tourists coming into St James's now." You know, you've got all and there's doubt in the atmosphere. You don't want to lose that heartbeat. You know what I mean? You don't want to lose that culture of the Geordies
like
being
imagine
there.
if you signed like a Messi or a Ronaldo or something like that. Like you are it's gonna be rammed full of tourists who don't care about the result. They don't care about St James Park. They don't care about the history of the club. They don't care about what you've been through, because, as everyone knows, you know, Newcastle got shafted big time over the years. So, but they don't care about that, and it's just it's quite sad to see. But you know, it seems like Newcastle are doing it the right way.
We are, mate. We're on the up. So, mate, let's talk about you then before we talk about obviously the event that you're here to do in the Toon on Friday. Black Eye Friday, innit? It's coming up.
Friday,
big one. So that's going to be a tasty one. But before we do that, mate, what have you been up to these days? Obviously, shot to fame as a young'un on This Is England. How's life now? What's been happening?
Life's good, mate. Yeah, good. I've got a little 2-year-old boy now, so life's completely changed from. For the listeners, we was just talking about we've actually met a few years ago that I cannot remember, because that was in the height of my chaos. So that's a side of my life's kind of chilled out a bit. You know, all I do now is play golf and sort of just spend time with my little boy.
What's your handicap? I'm a golfer as well, mate. I'm a golfer as well. What's your handicap?
I'm playing off about 14 at the minute.
Oh, about the same as me then, mate, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to get a game in, mate, definitely.
Oh, mate, once the snow fucks off, we'll get a game in, mate, definitely.
It's fucking torture, innit? I wake up in the morning and check the course status every morning. I'm like, fuck. Let's go to the driving range.
You just play around your way, like, do you? You just play around Grimsby?
Say that again?
Round Grimsby, is that where you play, do you?
Yeah. Well, I travel all over, mate. I'm all, like a friend of mine. He's friends with one of the owners at Close House or something like that. So
same, mate.
Yeah. Oh, is that where you remember?
No, but I've played there. I've been invited there. It's unbelievable, mate.
Yeah. So there's sort of whispers of that happening soon. So hopefully I can get up there for a game. But yeah, mate, I play all over. Honestly, I've got I use it as an excuse whenever if I've got my agent says about a meeting in London or anything like that, I'm like straight away I'm ringing my mates. I'm like, right, I'm down there Tuesday, but Wednesday we can play golf. So
taking the golf clubs on the train and
that. Well, no, I drive it, yeah. But in terms of work, I actually shot a film, which is why I think film up in Stockton and Hartlepool and all stuff like that, called Jackdaw, which was released on the 26th of January, which is very much a film that's very, very much local, talent driven. You know, all the crew. The director is a great director called Jamie Childs, who's going on now to do some great stuff. So yeah, that was all shot up in and around the northeast and around the Newcastle area. So yeah, so that was good. That finished in earlier on this year, and then I did a film the most ridiculous thing I've ever been a part of. So I got a phone call from my agent, and it was they said that Bong Joon-ho, which is basically the director that's responsible for Parasite. Did you see Parasite, the Korean movie?
Aye, mad.
So yeah, so he rang me and he was like, right, so I've got this film that's going on, and Mark Ruffalo and Robert Pattinson and Tony Collette are all involved, and he was like, wow. Do you want to be in it? And I was like, yeah, all right. So yeah, so I ended up getting offered that film, which I finished that in February, March, which I think is going to be out March next year. So yeah, it's been a bit of a wild experience recently, which has been good. And then now just sort of back on the grind, sort of meetings and auditions, but then also on the other hand, just loving having time off. Like I'd say, getting to play golf and not missing any of the games and getting to do things like this thing that we've got coming up in Newcastle on Friday at the Grove. I'm buzzing about it. I love doing the DJing stuff. I've been doing it for a long time. It basically just started as I got offered some money to turn up at a club and pretend to DJ, and I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, sound all right. And then slowly started to pick it up, and this was going back probably 6 or 7 years ago now. Slowly started to pick it up, and now, yeah, man, I just, whenever I can fit them in, I love doing them. But I've never DJed in Newcastle before. I think I did a couple in Shields. Say that again.
You're in for a treat, mate. Absolute treat.
Well, I've had nights out in Newcastle.
Can't remember them, though, can you? No memory of them. No memory of them either.
I was just about to say that. I know I had a good time, but I don't know what I did. But no, I'm really looking forward to it. I've done a couple in is it North Shields or South Shields? A great venue called the Maggie Bank. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Are you?
No, not the Maggie Bank. That may be South
the
Shields.
Maggie Bank. Cracking little venue. It's in Shields.
The Grove's a really good venue, though, mate. The Grove where you're at next week is quality. Great lad that runs it there, Charlie. It's only been open a few months, or maybe about a year now, actually. But it's a class set we've got going on there. Good vibe, good crack. So, mate, I'm sure it'll be a quality night.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, mate. I just hope people turn up.
I'm sure they will, mate. I'm sure they will.
Saying nice things about Newcastle United. So I've been nice about your football club, so now be nice to me and turn up so I'm not DJing
exactly,
to myself
people.
like I'm
make sure you check out the link in the description for the tickets, because on the night as well, obviously National Anthems are going to be there. Britpop Tribute #1. They'll be playing all the indie bangers and all that. And mate, it's only a tenner a ticket in it, so get in the Christmas spirit, man. Get amongst it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. Yeah, buzzing for it.
Gonna be buzzing, mate. We'll just quickly touch on, because people are probably wondering as well, mate. Before we go, the early days. What was the crack with This Is England? Then like how did you get into that? Was that something you always wanted to do? Because you were how old were you when you did that? This Is England, and it just blew up because it was so like out there.
Yeah, I was 13 when we made it, and then I think 14 when it was released. But like when I was a kid, I was brought up on a really rough estate in Grimsby. Got destined for God knows what, hanging around with people, and it wasn't their fault that we was in trouble. It was just as much mine as it was theirs. But I kind of didn't know the path that my life was going to take, and then just randomly, and it's literally like if I hadn't walked around the corner that one day, I just saw this big crowd of people all outside a youth centre that I used to go to, and someone said, "Oh, they're auditioning for a film," and I thought, "Yeah, fucking, I'll have a slice of that." So I turned up. For the audition, and but like obviously it was just Tomo from Grimsby, so I was like, well, they're never going to put me in this film, so I wanted to make sure that I earned money from them as quick as I could. I wanted to earn money, and they said, "Would you do an audition?" And I went, "Yeah, but I'll only do it if you give me a £5 for the audition for my time." So they paid me my £5 for the audition, and I think that's what kind of like what they loved about me is the fact that I was myself. I wasn't there was no bullshit. I wasn't trying too hard. I was cheeky. And I was cheerful, and that's exactly what they wanted for the audition for the part of Sean in This Is England. And then as the auditions progressed, obviously my fee increased. So like for the second audition, I think it was a tenner, and then for like the third audition, it might have been like a PlayStation game or something. But mate, I cleaned up. I probably ended up getting more from it for my audition process than I did for the actual film. But it was literally just the right place at the right time. So we shot the film, and then it was released. And then Stephen Graham, who's obviously a national treasure now, he made my mum a promise when we finished the film. He said to my mum, he said, I will make sure that this film doesn't get released and Tomo gets forgotten about, and that's all he does. And true to his word, Stephen rang me as soon as the film was released. He got me straight onto another series that he was working on at the time, and has just continued to support me throughout my whole career and personal life as well, like Stephen and Shane Meadows and all of the people involved in the film. We've got a Christmas night out planned in the next couple of weeks, so we're all amazing. We're this like we've become this proper. We're a family, The group chat, we was all giving Vicky McClaw some jip yesterday because she got awarded her MBE from the King yesterday. So the group chat was popping off yesterday, giving her some stick, and yeah, man, but that's what it's about. It's that's what Shane had created, which Shane Meadows, the director, had created this family, which just projected so well onto the screen, which people just got well behind, and people fell in love with the characters. So
That's unreal, mate.
God, I've just waffled some absolute cobs waddle.
No, that's exactly what we want, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's exactly that's the story people want to hear, and it's unbelievable that you just like stumbled upon this audition and then asked for a fiver, and then now this is your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, how good is that, man?
I thought there was like when I saw the crowd of people, I thought there's a fight going on here. So I
want to be killed, doesn't it?
Get involved in that. Let them know I walked out of my fucking career.
Mate, absolutely love that, you know.
But then on the flip side of it, the film got released, and then it was down to me as a young adult, as a child, really, to make sure that I fucking grafted my ass off. I did my traveling, I did my work on my auditions, and I put the time in, and you know, I'm very fortunate now that you know I live a reasonably okay life off the back of my hard work. So yeah, but I think it just goes to show in any, not to sound like a philanthropist, some quoting anyway. But I think it's just like if you get given an opportunity in life, if you just grab it by the balls and work hard and believe in yourself, then you can have a good career in anything. Do you know what I mean? If I can fucking do it, anyone can.
Well, I say that to people all the time as well. For me, mate, do you know what I mean? If I can fucking do all this, like, there's no stopping you. And it's class how we just both started off nothing, and no training or nothing, just dived into it, went for it, and got it. And mate, we'd love to see it, and that's inspirational for other people. Do you know what I mean? Where they think, oh, I'm lost in life and that, don't know what to do. Because I was working loads of bullshit jobs back in the day. Do you know what I mean? So it's unreal that you can just go for it, and mate, I'm really, really pleased for you like that it's worked out.
Yeah,
man.
Likewise, mate. What the channel for you now is flying. How long you been doing it?
For me, like 5-6 years now. First 3-4 years, nothing. Do you know what I mean? Because we were shite, and I didn't really know what I was doing. But now it's full time. Do you know what I mean? It's every day. So it's like what you see me, just keep grinding, keep getting there.
Oh, wicked, mate. But it's just like you say, it just goes to show, and it's like, again, not to sound like a fucking quoting bullshit, but it is like you honestly do get out of life what you put in, and it just goes to show in any industry. You know, obviously, but we're both in sort of a creative industry, but in anything, man, if you work your ass off, you can get to wherever you want to be. And I guess it's just like you just got to believe in yourself and be patient as well. Like that's the main thing that I figured when for what I do is like patience. Like I said, for me, it's been since like March up until now. What we are now December, like my phone hasn't really rang, but I don't get stressed about it because it's out of my fucking control. There's not really much I can do about it. You just got to be patient, and then when the work does come in, be prepared to drop. You know, if you've got plans to go to the pub, the fucking pub will be there next week.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you've got work to do now, get it done. Do you know what I mean? Focus on what needs to be done. So
definitely, mate. Yeah. So that was class, mate. Love to hear that. I wish we had more time, but obviously we're both busy, and we need to get this video out. You're not busy. Well, I've got the small matter of a Champions League game going on tonight, mate.
Honestly, I'm crossing everything for you.
I hope so, mate. I hope so.
It's a must-win game tonight, isn't it? No points, not enough.
Must win, and even if we do win, mate, we need a favour from Borussia Dortmund. We need them to beat PSG as well. So, but if we get at least a draw, will see us.
You want the win, mate. You want the win. You can do that, defo. What was it? It was a draw last time at their place, wasn't it?
0-0.
When they get to St James Park, they're not going to know what's hit them, have they?
Nah, they're not, mate. I was there last night, mate. When they went to train there, they just bottled it. They turned up and turned around. They were at the stadium last night, 5 minutes, didn't fancy it, fucked off. Couldn't believe it.
Yes, mate. Yeah, I'll be watching. I'm absolutely buzzing for it, honestly. Yeah, crossing everything. Same with the league as well, because, mate, you've been absolutely, like, your injury list must be...
Oh, it's through the roof, mate.
Yeah. But you've got a few come back this week now, haven't you?
Hopefully, yeah, that's the rumours, but Eddie Howe's been a bit coy on who's actually back, but there's still a good 12.
What a genius.
Unreal, mate, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, when I must say that when they announced him, I was a bit like, I was surprised by that. But then now, oh my God, they're making me...
I think everyone looked at that and thought, oh, well, he may be a stopgap. You know, he may keep them up type of thing, but he's done wonders, mate.
Yeah, he's done wonders, yeah.
But anyways, mate, you're here. It's a shame. Actually, there's a game on Saturday, mate. Is it this Friday?
I can't make it, unfortunately, because just going back to what I've just said, originally I was supposed to be at a family party in Birmingham, but I've just been sent some auditions for next week, so yeah, it'll be a chilled weekend for me after Black Eye Friday. So, but I was going to come to the game. One of my mates has got 2 season tickets, and his dad couldn't go, so I was going to come, but now I'm just gonna focus on work and try and try and get some work in because I'm going mental sitting around the house. But I'm getting good at golf, so.
Well, that's the thing. If it was summer, you wouldn't be complaining, mate, would you? If you could actually play without fucking squeezing your balls off, you'd be all right. But the course conditions were alright. But listen, mate, it's been quality. Like again, Friday night at the Grove, people. Thomas Turgoose is there DJing. Just let them know what they can expect, mate. Loads of belter tunes.
Mate. Yeah, well, it's sort of I'm more excited for the national anthems. I shouldn't really be saying that because I'm supposed to be selling myself, as it were. But yeah, and I think there's a cracking DJ on before. I'm one of those that like it is billed as sort of a Britpop sort of evening, but I'll be testing the crowd and I'll be sort of like seeing what people are into, and yeah, just kind of playing a bit of everything really, just sort of music from the 80s, 90s, noughties, modern day. Just sort of what I do is I play the music that I love myself. And then sometimes I forget that there's a crowd even there because I'm just enjoying myself so much. But yeah,
that's the way you do it, though, mate. Feed off the energy.
Pardon?
Feed off the energy, mate. That's what you want. Do you know what I mean? You belt them out, they'll enjoy it anyways, mate.
Yeah.
Everyone they'll all be getting full of drinks anyway. Why not? It's Black Eye Friday. It's Christmas is coming.
I'll have a good time anyway. That's all that matters.
Well, exactly, mate. That's all that matters.
Yeah. And you can come down, mate, are you?
I think so, mate. I'll be trying to come down. Yeah, I'll try and pop down definitely.
Yeah, you know for a fact if Newcastle win tonight, ain't no one coming on Friday because they'll all be out until Friday morning.
We'll be out until Friday if we win the night, mate. I'll go straight to the Grove. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, there'll be some sights there, I'm sure.
Oh, mate, definitely. Well, the tickets will be in the description. People, they're only a tenner. Get involved. Get yourself to the Grove. It's going to be a quality night for Black Eye Friday. Tomo, really appreciate your time, mate. Great chatting to you.
Bless you, mate. Likewise, mate. Nice
one, mate. Take it easy.